I'm going to go through some finishing and also decision-making because a lot of finishing that's done, you see, is very scripted, and the players know, okay, I get to the paint, I'm going to go Euro step, finish off my left foot, Euro step, finish off my right foot, or jump stop, step through, jump stop, step through, up, under, whatever your teaching point might be. But I think that the more that players can do unscripted finishing where they have to make a decision at the rim, whether that decision is finish, pass, drop off to your teammate that is cutting, you get to the rim, you make the decision, jump stop, you spray it out to a shooter on the perimeter, or you make the decision that the defense does not step up, the defense stays home, and now you're at the rim, and you choose your finish. So I think the more that in player development you can do this unscripted finishing with players, the better, because we want players to be able to read the game and identify the pictures that they are seeing and then make quick decisions. Because just the modern game is just about making the most quick decisions. The team that can make quick decisions repeatedly over the course of a game and execute is going to do better and win the game. When teams catch and hold, when players catch and hold, and they struggle to make those quick decisions and reads, that's when teams start to get in trouble. So I'll go through a couple drills here where in a small-sided situation, players have to make a rim decision. Am I finishing at the rim? Am I kicking? Am I dropping it off? So you guys come out. Black team is going to be on offense. Let me get a ball handler right here. Black's on offense, so one black player here. Let me get a black player in the corner. Black player on the baseline. Let me get a white defender opposite block. Right here. So for the purpose of this, we're not going to guard the screener right now because we just want to work on this decision and allow an advantage to be created. So we'll walk through this. You're going to set this step up. We're going to work on exactly what Ron just talked about. So you're setting the step up. You're underneath. Ball handler's coming off. Now you're diving out. The pocket's created. Slow down a little bit. So you're coming off. You want to hit the pocket. So you set this ball screen, come off, hit the pocket, freeze it. Now this is the decision. You're reading this defender. So if you pull all the way in, no, I'm out. So he pulls all the way in, you're off. So it's a 2-on-1 right now. He's reading this bottom-low defender. Bottom-low defender pulls over, he takes the ball. We cut from the weak side corner. So you're cutting, and now you have a bounce pass right here. So bring it back. Bring it back to the top. Ball handler has the ball. Starting baseline. So again, set this ball screen, dive out. You're reading the bottom low. You can either pull all the way over or you're staying home. Go through it. Yeah. Yes, good read. Only thing I would add to that is what we tell our guys is if you're in this situation, I have the ball, defender pulls in, I want to avoid making that air pass because you have length, activity, size, athleticism at the rim. So we teach our guys either go high or low. If you have an athlete, throw it up top, they dunk it, they lay it in. If it's not an athlete, bounce pass, layup. So run through that again. It's high or low. Good decision. The defender was indecisive. He didn't fully commit. He kind of stunted, tried to play the game. You take your shot. All right, so we'll go through it now, a little bit more pace. We can rotate out of this. So black, you rotate on offense. White, you rotate on defense. Let's go through it with a little bit more pace. Good. Rotate, rotate, rotate. New offensive player, new defensive players. I got you, ball right here. Good. Good read, good bounce pass. Couple more, couple more. Yeah, get into the ball, guard the ball, guard the ball. Need a screener at the bottom, screener at the bottom. Here we go, sprint into it. One thing I'll add is what Ron just talked about, our pace into the screen. So ball handler has the ball up top. You want to sprint into this, sprint into it, create separation, downhill, make a decision at the rim. So that pace is really important. We don't want to jog into it, so keep sprinting to these screens. Let's get another one. Good decision. We'll keep working on our finishing. Now, we're going to add to it. We're going to turn this into a 3-on-2 instead of a 2-on-1. So, let me get 2 white defenders, 1 bottom low, 1 right here on the elbow. Let me get another black offensive player here on the wing. Let me get black. Let me get 1 more player right here on the wing. Yeah. Oh, sorry. He's right here. So similar scenario. Let's walk through it. You set this ball screen, dive, hit. This is your read. So you're playing him. This defender steps up. Now he's playing too. He can either drop all the way down, he takes away the cutter, and now your outlet is here. If he stays home, your outlet is the cutter from the corner that's following the help. So let's go through that. Bring it back. So, shoot the ball if you're open. That's the biggest thing. We create an advantage, and then we turn down an open shot, we lose our advantage. We want to continue to play with an advantage. So, into the ball. Good. That's the game right there. Read the defense. Do you have your rim finish? Do you have a kick out? Other thing I'll add, bring it back. When you're this screener and you're diving out, come into it, I dive out, I catch it, I want to get my eyes on the rim. Because when I get my eyes on the rim, I can see the floor. I see the cutter, I see my outlet right here, so let's be mindful of that. Run it again. Set the screen, dive, get your eyes on the rim. Good. Good hit. I'll say the same thing. Shoot the open shot. Shoot the open shot. 3s are better than 2s. Let's get a new ball handler. You guys cycle in. New ball handler, new screener. New ball handler, new screener. Oh, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. I know you know the drill. You know the screen is coming. But I want you to be honest right here. So guard the ball. Don't start looking for the screen. Guard the ball like it's a game. Here we go. Good. Good decision. You throw it up, he catches, he finishes. Couple more. Right there. Remember, you have an outlet right here, so we don't want to get tunnel vision. Keep looking for the cutter. Look for the cutter. The defense drops in. Hit the wing. Good. Eyes on the rim, jump stop, kick it out. Good pass, but again, you got the outlet right there. All right, different setup now. Another situation, we try and create an advantage. Ball handler right here in the slot. So you're going to be right here. Defender, we're going to put you on the ball handler's back now. So there's a built-in advantage now. The ball handler is downhill. So the drive's going to happen. Same read. Are you hitting the guy that's following the help? Are you hitting the shooter on the wing? Bring it back. So let's go through that now. Similar read. Good. One thing to add to that, when you're making this drive downhill, freeze it here. This player on the wing can pull behind. If I'm this player on the wing, I see this drive happening away from me, I can start pulling behind the drive because now this bottom low defender has a lot of space he has to cover. Does he want to run out to me, take away the three? He gives up a layup. He covers a layup, I have a wide open three. So we want the ball to find space. So if you're on a perimeter, move to space, move to the passer's vision. The ball gets driven away from you. We can pull behind that drive. Now that creates space and a decision that the defender has to make. So let's bring it back. Go. Good pass. Rotate, rotate. New ball handler, new defenders. Oh. So remember, you're starting right here on his back. No. Right here. I know it feels weird, but this is the drill. We're giving the offense an advantage right here so we can read it. Go ahead. So right there, you hesitated a little bit. On this drive, be aggressive. Because if you're aggressive on this drive, now the defenders have to commit. So drive with the intention of trying to score, and then we read the game after that. Go ahead. Yes. You're downhill with some pace. You force the defense to have to react. Now things open up for us. Good. New ball handler, new defenders. Rotate, 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 rotate. Need one. Top of the eye, top of the eye. Go. Good pull behind. Here we go, another rep. Find space. Good pass, good read. One more, we'll change the angle. Next one, ball in the corner, similar situation. Now it's a baseline drive. So Black's still on offense. Black has the ball, you're on offense. Same situation, you're on his hip now. So again, Black, shooter in the corner, another shooter on the wing. Different angle now. Go. Good ball movement. One concept that we teach our guys, if we see a baseline drive, we're going to want to cut the slot or cut the 45. What we were just working on was a slot drive. You see a slide drive, that's usually going to be a baseline cut. So in this situation, you're driving baseline. This might be the alley that we have to cut. But again, we have to read the defense. Go ahead. Good read. Rotate. Another ball handler, another defender. Here we go, need one here. Go. Good, don't settle. If the defense doesn't pull over, that's your rim finish. That's what we talked about at the beginning. If the defense does not step up, finish, get to the rim. That's why we got to drive with the intention to score. If they take away score, now we read the game, we kick out, we play. Here we go, again, on his hip. Go ahead. Good. Good job sliding up. Move into the passer's vision. Another rep. Another rep. Move on the perimeter. Move into the passer's vision. Good cut. Good cut. One more. One more. So right here, bring that same setup back. You picked your dribble up right here. You picked your dribble up. You collapsed in right here. What can you do? Yes, pull behind. Offensive player, the ball is dead. You pull behind. Now that creates an outlet. So again, we have to create outlets because if he can't see you, he can't pass you the ball. So we're going to move into that passer's vision. One more time. Good. All right, next scenario we're going to set up. Black offense. Shooter in the corner, wing. Shooter in the corner, wing. So there's 4 black offensive players. Let me get 3 white defenders. 3 white defenders in the paint. So with this scenario, I'm going to swing it to a black offensive player. And then we're playing out of it. They can drive it, they can shoot it, they can pass it. We want to make quick decisions. To gamify this, if you get a paint touch, that's +1. So if I get a paint touch, I kick it, he makes the 3, that's 4. If he makes a 2, that's 3. So we want to incentivize touching the paint, spread it out, getting the ball to space. Here we go. Good, good. Set it back up. Paint, touch, kick. Paint, touch, kick. Drive it. Touch the paint. Touch the paint. Good. The decision you made right there, you drove it, and you didn't stay in the paint. You kicked it, you found space. After every drive, you don't want to just hang in the paint. Find space. Don't settle. Right here, nobody close to you. Don't just swing it. You can shoot that, you can drive it, but don't just swing it. You're open, look to score. Yeah, touch the paint. Rotate. White, mix in. New defenders, new offensive players. Drive it. Good. Create an open shot. You touch the paint, you cause a problem. Touch the paint and cause a problem. Good movement. Switching now. White go to offense, black go to defense. Same game. Paint touch, kick. Black, that's good defense. White, be aggressive. We don't want to take these negative dribbles where we catch it and you just put the ball down. If you're going to put the ball down, make an intention to drive. Don't waste the dribble. Rotate spots. White's still on offense. Yes, open, shoot the ball. You open, shoot the ball. Now, this is an offensive drill, but defense, you got to scramble. You got to scramble around, communicate. Good look, good look. Quick decisions, quick decisions. Find space, find space. So, you drove it, and you stayed right here. Because right now, you're clogging up spacing. So you kick it, get off it, find space, find space. Open up the floor, open up the floor. Good, good movement. Rotate, rotate. Here we go, shoot over here. Now you can add more constraints to this. So one constraint you can add is on the first pass, whoever passes to first, you can't dribble. That constraint is added to prevent guys from taking that negative dribble. So it's either shoot it or pass it. The first guy cannot dribble the ball. Here we go, another rep. Keep flying around, keep flying around. Touch the paint. Don't just swing it around, touch the paint. So you just had it in the corner. You can't dribble. Either shoot it or get off it. Just quick decisions. We don't want to catch and hold. Quick decisions. Rotate, rotate. New defenders, new offensive players. Good ball movement, but don't hesitate in your cut right here. That ball got driven baseline. You're at an alley, you just take that cut. Good, good. Couple more, couple more. Read the defense. He closed out to your body, move it. Close out to your body, move it. This is why we're doing it. Find space, find space. Good, good decision. You felt that you were clogging up the space. You find space, get to the perimeter. Good defense. I got to be a better passer. Shoot the open one, shoot the open one. They leave you open, shoot the ball. One more, one more. Finish on a good rep, finish on a good rep. Drive it, drive it. All right, next one we're going to do, we're going to shrink it down to 2-on-1. 2-on-1 is going to be short space finishing. So I'm going to get one defender in the paint. One defender in the paint right here, white. Let me get two black offensive players. One here, one over there. So it's going to be a 2-on-1. So a lot of times we'll do this in transition. 3-on-2, 2-on-1 drill is the same concept, except we've shrunk the space down. Here we go. That's why we're doing it. Move back, move back, move back. Line it up again. Guys in the baseline, you can mix in. After each possession, rotate, get in. Here we go, need another offensive player. It's a 2-on-1, make the defense commit, Good. Good decision, gotta finish. Yeah. New defender, mix in. Here we go, another rep. We want to make this defender commit. I get the ball here, I want to make him commit. So I have an outlet here because the defender just wants to play two. If I let him play two, I'm in a bad position. We want to get this guy to commit. So, point I talked about earlier, 2-on-1 in the paint, what is it? Yeah, up top or down low. We don't want to throw air passes. Those are hard to get through. Line it back up. Again, bounce pass or lob. Two new offensive players. Good. Aggressive move, make the defense commit. New defender. Rotate in. Good decision. One more. Don't cheat the drill. Good defense, good hands. Working your defense at the same time. I like the idea on the lob, but if you can't finish it, come down with it, lay the ball in. Good. Couple more. Good. Bring it in. Good job. So over the course of those drills, main points we're trying to focus on. Decision making, am I at the rim finishing? Am I kicking out on the perimeter? On my drive, we want to find space. Is that space me kicking it out? After I kick it out, I need to find space on the perimeter. I kick the ball out, I don't want to just hang in the paint. Re-space, get to the perimeter, open the floor up. If I stay in the paint, it's clogged up. My team is struggling to score now. So the game is about creating space, finding space, getting the ball open space. Am I hitting cutters? Am I hitting outlets to the perimeter?
Can we thank Coach Robinson for his excellent presentation?